Porsche continues the tradition of transferring what it learned on the racetrack directly to cars designed for the road in its latest model, the new 2022 911 GT3. Making use of extensive lightweight materials, refined aerodynamics, and a motorsports-derived double wishbone front axle layout, the new 911 GT3 aims to raise the bar once again. A naturally aspirated 4-liter, 6-cylinder boxer engine that revs to 9,000 RPM is at the heart of the new model, generating up to 502 horsepower and 346 pound-feet of torque. The engine offers extremely sharp throttle response thanks in large part to its 6 independent throttle bodies. You heard me correctly, 6 independent throttle bodies. This engine is virtually identical to the unit found in the new track-only 911 GT3 Cup race car. The 7-speed Porsche PDK transmission, engineered and tuned specifically for the 911 GT3, is included as standard equipment, while a 6-speed manual transmission, the one I would get, is also available to order for customers who prefer a particularly engaging driving experience. Acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour with the standard 7-speed PDK takes only 3.2 seconds and a top track speed of 197 miles per hour. That's only 3 less than 200. This thing's quick. Based on the 911 Carrera body, front track width increases by 1.9 inches. Despite the change in size, the new model weighs almost virtually the same as its predecessor. This is possible thanks in part to a more extensive application of lightweight materials in the body than ever before in a 911 GT3. The hood, rear wing, and fixed rear spoiler underneath the wing are all made of carbon fiber reinforced plastic. Lightweight, noise-insulated glass on all of the windows also aid in accomplishing the ambitious weight target. Narrowing the gap between race and road cars even further, the double wishbone front axle of the new GT3 is derived from the 911 RSR and 911 GT3 Cup and adapted for road use, making a major milestone in the history of the 911. The new front axle offers even more direct and precise steering than the predecessor. Cornering stability improves, allowing for higher cornering speeds and better mid-corner control over uneven pavement. As with past models, the rear axle uses a multi-link design, but for this generation an even greater number of ball joints in both the front and rear are used, further enhancing the capability of the GT3 chassis. In fact, the new GT3 suspension does not share any parts with the current 911 Carrera models. The standard braking system also boasts improvements over the predecessor, with cast iron discs measuring 408mm in diameter on the front axle, which is a 28mm increase over the previous generation. Despite sharing a diameter with the recently introduced 911 Turbo models, the discs used for the GT3 are approximately 17% lighter, due largely to the use of a narrower friction ring. Porsche ceramic composite brakes are also available as an additional cost option. I would highly recommend them. GT-specific forged alloy wheels with a 20-inch diameter in front and 21-inch diameter in the rear contribute to the overall improvement in vehicle dynamics. The front wheels are half an inch wider than the wheels of the previous GT3 and gain an inch of diameter in the rear. Despite increased width, the new wheels are about 3.5 pounds lighter in total as compared to the wheels on the preceding model. Customers may also specify pinstriping on the wheel in either shark blue or guards red. Complementing the new wheels, specifically developed ultra-high-performance summer tires that are 10mm wider at the front and rear, now measuring 255/35 ZR20 on 9.5-inch by 20-inch front wheels, and 315/30 ZR21s on 12-inch by 21-inch wheels at the rear. For drivers who desire an even more track-focused setup, Porsche is offering a street-legal track tire, previously reserved for the RS models, for the first time. These tires were used to complete the benchmark lap set at the Nürburgring. The new 911 GT3 lapped the almost 13-mile configuration of the most demanding track in the world in 6 minutes and 59 seconds. This is where the 911 GT3 demonstrates its capabilities in impressive fashion. During final testing, it lapped the Nürburgring, traditionally the ultimate proving ground for all sports cars developed by Porsche, over 17 seconds quicker than its predecessor. Aerodynamics also play a critical role in the improved performance capability of the new model. The new front fascia includes integrated cooling intakes as well as an adjustable front spoiler lip and an adjustable front diffuser that can be set up in stages for track use. Specifically developed side skirts optimize airflow around the wheels, But the most visually striking aerodynamic development lies at the rear, where swan neck connections support the rear wing, and a large rear diffuser is visible. As in the front, the rear wing is manually adjustable in stages ranging from settings intended for road use to positions intended for use only on tracks. Even in the normal position, aerodynamic downforce is up to 50% greater compared to the preceding 911 GT3. When the performance position, which is not intended for street use, is applied to both the front and rear, downforce increases by up to approximately 150%. The connection to racing continues inside, where a GT3 multifunction sport steering wheel with a 360mm diameter and upholstery and race text is standard equipment. For the first time in a 911 GT3, the steering wheel also includes a drive mode switch, allowing the driver to switch between driver configurable settings by simply turning the dial. 4-way Sport Seats Plus are included as standard, while 18-way Sports Seats Plus and carbon fiber full bucket seats, the latter of which save roughly 26 pounds compared to the standard seats, are available as extra cost options. While most of the interior is closely related to other 8th generation 911 models, one difference in particular is highly obvious: the gear selection lever. Specifically designed for the GT3, the PDK gear selection lever is based on an adapted version of the manual transmission gear shift lever. Unlocking it to change gear selections is possible by pressing on the shift pattern visible on the top. Additionally, this design allows for manual upshifts and downshifts without the use of the paddles. The new 911 GT3 is expected to arrive in the US as part of the 2022 model year, reaching dealers by fall of this year. Pricing is expected to be around $161,000. On a scale of 1 to 10 on the boring meter, 10 being the most boring car you can think of, the Porsche 911 GT3 scores a 0. This is by no means a boring car. Check out more content on this channel at the end of this video, and thanks for watching.